First Amendment includes freedom of speech, press, religion, assembly, and right to petition the government for a redress for grievances.
We should release the animals in captivity.
Yeah, I think so. That's something we should do. We should start protesting it.
Let's go protest it.
Also part of the First Amendment is the separation of church and state. There will be no laws respecting established religion.
The church should have more control over our local government and over our society, don't you think?
Not really. Look at the First Amendment, separation of church and state.
The Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. Hey, Second Amendment, right to bear arms, get out of my house.
The Third Amendment restricts the quartering of soldiers in private homes.
I am the soldier of the U.S. Army, and I am staying here, right here.
Excuse me, the Fourth Amendment states that you cannot be forced to stay here.
The Fourth Amendment includes unlawful search and seizures.
I'm a police officer and I need to come in to search your house.
Do you have a warrant?
No, sir.
Well, I don't think you can. Goodbye.
The first part of the Fifth Amendment is the grand jury indictments, which states no person shall be held to answer for a capital crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury.
Now that we have our jury and our criminal, we can now have a fair case.
The second part of the Fifth Amendment is eminent domain. This is the power of a state or a national government to take private property for public use.
Yes, the government wants your house. I will pay you full everything, but you have 1 month to move out.
The third part of the Fifth Amendment is self-incrimination. It is defined as the act of exposing oneself to an accusation or charge of crime.
Did you or did you not kill your wife?
I plead the Fifth.
The fourth part of the Fifth Amendment is due process of law, which means any principle that an individual cannot be deprived of life, liberty, and property.
Now that we have a criminal, now that we have the accuser, we can now start this trial fairly.
The last part of the Fifth Amendment is double jeopardy. It prohibits the government from prosecuting individuals more than one time.
You're innocent.
Hey, wait, no, I'm convicting you again for the death of my child.
Too bad, he's already innocent. Can't do that.
The Sixth Amendment is the right to have an attorney.
I'm arresting you for loitering.
Wait, what?
You have the right
What?
to an attorney.
But I can't afford one.
If you can't afford one, one will be appointed to you.
The second part of the Sixth Amendment is a fair, speedy, and public trial by jury of your peers. Hey, you are being accused of killing your wife.
What?
You'll have a fair, speedy, and public trial. It'll be by a jury that has no bias, and it will be within the next year, and it will be in the public. It will be held in the public.
The third part of the Sixth Amendment is confront your accuser, which means in order to accuse someone, you must be able to physically see or confront them.
Since the accuser is not here, we will not hold this trial until he is present.
The Seventh Amendment is the trial by jury in civil cases.
Hey, private property, you're going to jail, son.
I want my trial first.
The Eighth Amendment is cruel and unusual punishment. It describes punishment that is considered unacceptable.
Cruel and unusual punishment. I can't deal with this. I can't. This is unusual.
The Ninth Amendment is the rights retained by the people. I have those certain unalienable rights, and even some rights that are not mentioned in the Constitution doesn't mean that I don't have them, they're just not mentioned.
The 10th Amendment includes reserved powers of the state, which includes the government needs to share an agreement with the members of the community.
As Congress, we're going to enforce all these laws so that our states will have a whole bunch of power.
We should have more power, I agree, yep.
All right.
By the 10th Amendment, you can't do that without the people's consent.